Hey, what's going on, Hammer fam? Welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we're looking at the Vintage Collection Clone Captain Grey from the Bad Batch. This is one of the figures that came in that Bad Batch 4-pack a few years back, so you can see we got it unpunched. I didn't buy the whole 4-pack because I didn't want all of the characters that it came with, but I got this guy individually because I think he looks really cool. So Grey was Depa Bilobo's clone commander. So by extension, Caleb Doom / Kanan Jarrus' commander. So I'd love to see that. Everybody loves Kanan Jarrus, so we get a little bit of Kanan history / trivia here. I like the image on the card back. It's pretty basic, but it gets the job done. A really nice shot of him, looking like a cool clone. And then the figure itself, I love that shade of green. I really think that this guy's paint apps help him stand out a lot more from the plethora of different clones and clone commanders that there are out there. You know, I kind of don't care about one clone or another, but you know, this guy looks cool, so I'll take it, especially on the helmet. Some nice paint apps. VC209. It's the whole 4-pack back there. So yeah, just another clone, but you know, at least he stands out a little bit with that cool shade of green. Let's open him up. So there's Clone Captain Grey. Looks pretty cool. Again, he's just another clone. Nothing super crazy about him, but I do really love those paint apps. I think they just look awesome. So if we're going to take a closer look. Here we go. Yeah, so it's maybe actually a couple different shades of green, but I think they work well together. And the detailing actually goes all the way around. The belt is the only thing that's a little disappointing just because it's all one solid color of plastic. That just looks a little out of place. But the rest of him is pretty good. Even on the back of his helmet, he's got some stripes going on. Some detailing on the forearms there. So I think the paint apps are dope, especially on the knees here. Even got some, silver painting and around the ankles. So they did, put a decent amount of effort into this guy, even if he is just a simple repaint. He's got a good grasp on the blaster, which is really like the only accessory he comes with. That's pretty cool. It is a removable helmet because they were still doing those for the most part back then. I like removable helmets more than swappable heads. I don't know if that's controversial or not, but this one's a little rough because you can see his chin right there. So I do understand the complaints about the removable helmets, but generally I personally prefer them. But we'll pop this off and take a look at his head. So pretty standard face sculpt. Again, nothing really to write home about there. But it looks good. And then a common issue with these guys, when you take the helmet off, the pauldron is like really floppy. Nothing really holding that down. With the helmet on, it's fine, but once you take it off, there's way too much space. But on that, we can actually take the pauldron off too. Like so. And recapitate him. And now he's just a regular clone, I guess. But yeah, he looks a lot better with the pauldron on. And if you're curious what he looks like with the helmet on and no pauldron, I'd get a 4-pack of these clones. That would be really cool. Give me that. Articulation is decent. As you can see, his hips move really well. But, just single ball joint head. Then ball joint shoulders, which don't really go super high up. But the ball elbows are decent. They go 90 degrees. And then just swivel wrists there. Oh, just kidding. They got a hinge. That actually goes pretty far, so that's good. Then we got a ball waist, which doesn't do a whole lot, but it's got a little give. And then, yeah, we have these ball joint hips, which again move pretty well, actually, all things considered. Then the knees go about 90 degrees. Move pretty well side to side as well. And The feet are okay. Not the widest range of motion, but they get the job done. So, that's Clone Captain Grey. Other than the fact that he's just another clone, I really like this guy. Very background character-y, which is fine with me, and especially when they look cool. So these paint schemes look really dope on the guy. It helps him stand out a lot from the other, generic clones that we have. So I'm a fan. I think he's going to look pretty good in any clone army, or with a Kanan or Depa Billaba or whoever you want to put him with. But yeah, I'd recommend getting him if you're into clones, but if you're not, maybe you can pass him up. It's up to you. But let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page. And don't forget, stay hammered.